My name is Gerald Altmire, 2107 Copper Valley Road, Creekside. You have a copy of my talk in front of you there. Mrs. Stitt and Linda have the supporting documents that we pulled from all of the Armstrong School District budget. So everything on my report is part of the Armstrong documents. Thank you, Mr. Chauncey, for bringing the revenue and expenditure report explanation by Mr. Bradberg to the meeting last week here at Elderton. These reports are the true indicators on what is happening in our district each year. I've acquired the last 11 years of these reports and would like to explain to the board some important facts not covered by Mr. Bradberg. The ADD, we don't know what ADD means, but it's prorated part of the general expenditure report. It's changed drastically over the last 3 years. In 06-07, the ADD has increased by $951,000. 07-08, it decreased by $2,542,000. But in 08-09, the ADD has increased by $9,344,000 in 1 year. My question to the board, why has the ADD increased over $9 million in 1 year period? Another problem that was not addressed, the declining enrollment. And the ASD is our greatest problem and needs to be resolved if we can. The ASD attendance area had 7,108 students in 98-99. 11 years later, we had 5,648 students, a loss of 1,460 students in 11 years. Of that, Kittanning was the worst. It had 2,927 students in 98-99. It had in 08-09, 2,174. That's a loss of 753 students, more than 50% from one school. But yet, those one school has 4 school buildings that account for $24,700,000 of the current debt obligation, which I'll be getting into here soon. The most logical and financial solution for this board would be to close the Kittanning Junior High School, have the 7th grade and 7th grade remain at West Hills, and transfer the 8th grade class into the senior high building. The administration must be reminded that they are employees of the Armstrong School District Board. Their facts and their figures that are reported to the public must be accurate, and that the administration has been hired to represent the entire district, not one specific school in this district. 10 years ago, Elderton's prorated share of the $12,635,000 ADD expenditures was $1,800,000. 10 years later, the prorated share was $5 million, an increase of $3,172,000. We've had nothing in the way of improvement to justify a $3 million increase in our prorated share of the ADD, except for a few windows. But some of the expenditures are in 206-207 ADD, as per Dale Kirsch's email dated 6/20/6/08. Our special education, transportation, central office department, and charter schools. Out of the $27 million budget, he showed $21,762,000. But he did not and would not show the cost of the VOTEC nor the debt service. The debt service for the proposed 08-09 budget, found on page 25 of the ASD budget, shows that we still have $57.5 million outstanding debt on the following schools. Lenape, $14.6 million. West Hills 1, 16.2 million. West Hills 2, 8,500,000. West Shamokin, 18,200,000. Nowhere do we see any expenditures for any improvement to the Elderton School complex, because there has not been anything here for the last 30 years. Although we have been paying, according to the Apollo Ridge Impact Projection Report, 14% of the outstanding debt. This report also submitted an estimated revenue and expenditure report of Elderton that was given to them in our failed or blocked cessation attempt.
Mr. Altmire, your 5 minutes is past.
Okay. One more thing is the tax base. Right now we are at 55 million. If we build this super school, the millage rate is going to increase from 55 million up to 75 million.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.